Good day everyone, this is Christian Frederico R, a student of Bachelor in Physical Education, and for today's video we are going to locate the major bones in the human body. To help us with this task, I have with me here Hannah Grace R. Lariosa to be our model for this skeletal system. Now, let us first locate the bones in the head. We have here, we can locate here the frontal bone, the zygomatic, the nasal, the maxilla, and then the mandible. Now there is also one bone located inside the eyes, which is called the ethmoid bone. Now the side part, we have here the sphenoid and then the temporal bone. For the back part of the head, we have here the parietal bone and then the occipital bone. Next to that is the vertebra. Connected to the skull is the vertebra. We have here the seven cervical vertebra. The first cervical vertebra is also called as the atlas, and the second is also called as the axis. Now, following the 7 cervical vertebra are the 12 thoracic vertebra. These thoracic vertebra are the ones responsible or holding the ribs, which are connected to the sternum in the front part, connected to the sternum, except for the hanging ribs, which are located in the lowest part of the rib cage. Now, before we proceed to the lumbar vertebrae, let us locate the bones that are connected or are part of the upper extremities. So we have here, we can locate here the clavicle, and then the scapula or the wing bone in here. Now, connected to the scapula is the bone of the arm, which is the humerus, and then the bone in the forearm, which is the radius and the ulna. Now, next would be the bone in the wrist, or what we so call the carpals. Connected to the carpals are the metacarpals located here, and then we have the phalanges. Okay, so the phalanges consist of the proximal, the middle, and the distal phalanx, except for the thumb, which only consists of the proximal and the distal phalanx. Now, continuing to the lumbar vertebra, we have our 5 lumbar vertebra. These, the ones connected inferior to the thoracic vertebra and is connected to the sacrum, which is located here. And then inferior to the sacrum, we can locate the coccyx, or what we so call the tailbone, which can be considered as an accessory bone. Now, connected to the sacrum is the hip bone, which consists of 3 bones or 3 parts called the ilium, the one we can feel right here. And then we have the pubis, and then the ischium, which is located on this part of the body. Now, connected to the hip bone is the largest bone in the human bodies, which is the femur. Then inferior to the femur, connecting the tibia and fibula, is the what we so call the patella or the kneecap. This one here is the patella, and then we have the tibia and then the fibula. Okay, so now let's proceed to the bones of the foot. Connected to the bones to the tibia and fibula are is the talus, which is located here, and then the calcaneus, which is located here. Now we also have the lateral bones right here, and then we have the metatarsals, the ones connected to the phalanges of the foot, which goes the same as the hands. We have the proximal, the middle, and the distal phalanx, except for the thumb as well, which only has the proximal and the distal phalanx. So that would be all. Thank you very much, Hannah, for being our model today.